Everything you put your hand go walk. Your name go open doors. You self go be a boss. Amen. Amen. Everything you put your hand go walk. Your name go open doors. You self go be a boss. Amen. Amen. Every hustler getting paid. Where the hustle go come the pay. Your own in no go take. Amen.
Good day, my wonderful viewers and listener. I am honored to be with you once again to talk about this very sensitive issue. Is money really the problem? My name is Mr. CBN and I'm a relationship stroke business coach. Give me your ear for the next couple of minutes. I believe you will be redirected towards the right course in life. Take a time and have a deep thought about this question. Is money really the problem? Do you really think you failed because you don't have money? Think deep. My argument on this is saying no. It's an important element, yes, but it's not the problem. Our problem is basically our mindset and our value system. But before I proceed on this, I like to define money. What do you really think is money? Let's know what our problem, what this thing we say is our problem. Do we really know what it is? Because obviously most of us have misconceived money into different things. Especially we think money is the paper. Yes, it's actually part of it, but not really what money is. From my school of thought, I actually define money after gathering a lot of studies that money is, it can be seen as a set of intangibles to tangible values that can be used as a means of exchange. It can be a set of tangible and intangible values that can be used as a means of exchange. Tangible, it could be legal tender, it could be properties, it could be assets. Then intangible, it is values you carry, such as intellectual values like knowledge. It could be diligence, excellence. All these are intangible and they are money. Vision and ideas are also money. If you can understand how to transit your intangible fund to tangible values, which will give you the legal tender, you've answered the problem of money. But just keep your hands, so we're going to walk you through a process so that you understand that your problem truly is not money, it's not the legal tender. Let me be more specific. Your problem is you. You are the money you need. The amount of money you have is directly dependent on your attitude and your values. There are two forms of money, if I must demystify it a little more from the definition. Money can exist as check, money can exist as cash, money can exist as properties, and these are all money in tangible or intangible formats. For you to have any of them, you need to understand every bit of what I want to say in this couple of minutes I'm going to spend with you here. I have to make it known to you the purpose of money. This thing we are looking at, what actually is the purpose? What is money meant for? There are two major reasons money is designed for. It's either for investment or for meeting needs. But at any time you find yourself spending more on meeting needs, your personal needs, than investment meeting the needs of others, you are actually working towards poverty, penury. But if you have found that you are spending more investing in meeting the needs of others and then you're spending meeting your own needs, that means the graph is going up and the up is unending, because money is meant to be met when people's needs are met, and that is what investment. So if you must make money, there are some truths I wouldn't deny you. After I give you these truths, or what I call some money truth and some misconception I want to correct, then I will wrap up our talk with a story that will guide your mind and help you in getting through your future. It's one of the misconceptions I mentioned it earlier, is that money is not just a paper, a legal tender. No, the amount of cash you have is directly dependent on the value your life carries. So if you want to make more money, go and invest in your life, increase your values. I was in a site working somewhere with a friend. We were talking, and the guy was constantly complaining of how their uncle is trying to bewitch them, how one auntie is trying to knock them down, and different kind of stories she was trying to wrap up. And in all of this, she was telling me that the witches and the wizards in their village has built an abode in their house, and that is why they are poor. I paused and asked her a question. In your family, have people trained a lawyer? She said no. Did you put money together to train a medical doctor? He said no. Did you put money together to train an educationist? He said no. So why do you now think the whole world is responsible for your problem? She couldn't talk. Do you think if you had put your resources together to have raised someone from your family, you will have reasons to talk about this poverty? I know there are exceptions to this anyway. Yes, someone will say, yes, we raise money, we train it, so and so, things are not working. There are still spiritual dimensions to these things. I'll talk about that maybe towards the end of my talk. But basically, let's stay focused. Money is just value. Design your life with value. Be valuable. When you are valuable, cash, checks, legal tender will be running around you. They will be pursuing you because you have actually positioned yourself with value that will actually grow your finances. Another point I think I needed to know is money is people and people is money. You have to be intentional about your relationships. I don't know, there are a lot of people, they are so arrogant that they can't keep a relationship. They are quarreling with everybody in the neighborhood, everybody in the office. You just want to stick to yourself. I like my space, so nobody should wahala me, oh, blah, 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 blah. You are not ready to make wealth. If you must make wealth, you must be a people person. Increase your social capital. Learn how to manage people, even in their weaknesses. Everybody mustn't be you, so make room to accommodate people and engage them strategically, differently, so that you can meet their need, they meet yours, both of you will make money and everybody goes home happy. So it's about being smart and intelligent. Be a people person, be strategic, be smart, be intelligent about it. People are bad, yes, I know. Someone told me, I have not seen a money that I don't like, but I've seen people I don't like. So I should not tell him to place value on people. I said, it's okay, thank you. There are people who are daft that as much as you try to blow all this grammar into their head, it will remain blocked. So I don't try to strike an argument with those ones. But you see what I'm telling you now, go home and practice it. You have more money in people than you have in your bank account. And then be strategic with your relationship. Be intentional with your relationship. You know what your visions and ideas are. Build relationship with people around that sphere. I wouldn't know why you are poor and all your friends, if they put all your account balance together, it won't be up to $1,000. It won't be up to $2,000, and all of you are still occupying the same space and calling yourself friends. Please, I need that relationship to break. I beg you, break those relationships. Leave those guys, please. Disengage from them. You are wasting time and you're wasting your life. Be intentional. I don't mean you should relegate people that you are growing the same neighborhood with. No, but you can hang out with them 1 or 2 little time, but just keep them and go and fight out a future for yourself. There is a future yearning for you. Go, position yourself. For instance, I am a human resource person. I am a coach and a life trainer, so I need my work to get to people, and I know that I need strategic relationships, so I don't joke with media guys. Once they come around me, they have to be my friend. I have to position myself and make them like me because they are the ones that will show the world what I do. So in that context, I am being intentional with my relationships. So what are you doing? And who are the strategic beings that you should engage yourself with? Let me share this story briefly with you. There are for some religious folks that always release every of their faith to God and they go home irresponsible to do anything with themselves. They believe that God will solve their problem. It's actually a parable anyway, but it's going to communicate something to you. A young man was in a place and a flood came. He was at the down floor, and then sheep came to carry him out, and he said, no, I'm waiting, the Lord will save me. He went to the first floor. It was a 3-story building, and then the flood got to the first floor, and an aeroplane came to pick him out from the flood. He still said, no, I'm waiting for the Lord to come and save me. And it got to the second floor. An aeroplane came again to pick him out. He still said, no, he's not leaving. He's waiting for the Lord to come and save him. Until he got to the last floor, he got drowned. And what happened? He got to heaven. I was asking God, what happened? I trusted you, but you couldn't save me. And the answer was, I sent you people. I sent you means of an escape, but you chose to ignore it. What do I need to pick out from this story for you? What relationships do you have in your life that you are still praying for God to solve problems for you, and He's sending people into your life strategically, and your temperament is pushing them out because of lack of wisdom? Go and build relationship. It will save you a whole lot of trouble. Now, I want to get to the next one. Money is information. Money is knowledge. Money is foresight. You can't grow above the level of information available to you. Trust me on this. I don't know. I know I'm talking to a wide range of young people. I don't know where you're watching me from, but you see your phone. Anytime you pick it up, you're on social media. You burn 1,001 times chatting with Chibike, Ochman, Johnson, and all of them are chiking you, and you're enjoying the flow, you're enjoying the chase you are getting from the social media. Sometimes you even go there and start quarreling with people and start fighting with people, and before you know it, 2-3 hours of your time is gone. What you carry in your hand, you're carrying the world in your hand. You're carrying information. That's why it's called data. Have you ever wondered why what you use in browsing is called data? Data is actually information. So when they give you data, they give you information. It's not for you to browse that the information in the data. But when you get the data actually leads you to social media. Some of you even spend it watching pornography and trying to indulge in some things that will hamper your mind and keep you more in poverty. If you must grow your information base. Be strategic. What do? Go online. I've seen a lot of people who learn sewing from YouTube, who learned some advanced programming skill, ICT skill from YouTube and some online platforms. They engage their time properly with their phone and they pick skill. I mean, from zero knowledge to the full knowledge, they learn everything they know about whatever they are doing currently from the online platforms. So I don't know why you carry that, and all it does for you is to catch fun, catch cruise, laugh to all the comedy kits online, and then you slip off and your time is gone, and that time is money. So incorporate your time with values, knowledge, information, foresight. What you are doing currently, what is the trend? The 10 years from now, what would that business look like? Go ahead of the time and find out what is happening there. For instance, currently now, cryptocurrency is trending, Binance, different kind of things, coins. And a young person, you've not tried to Google what is Binance. You've not tried to go and learn what is happening in this sector. And you are just there. Very soon, we won't be having the conventional banks again. Everything will be digital coins. You go to a supermarket, you pay with your coins, and you go home. So why are you living at the backyard of life? Forgive me, but that's the truth. Move with the trend. Get to information. Get knowledge. And move so that you could grow. Your problem is not money. Your problem is your mind is too small. You are not growing your mind with the right information to help you assess your future. Another point I need you to know, the truth, I call them some truths about money that you need to know is, you don't make money by pursuing money. No, you don't. Rather you discover a problem, focus on building solutions, improving on the solution, then you will have money inflow. Just like the case of seed, fruits, and soil. Let me make it clearer. If you want to have fruits, you just need seed and soil. Get the seed, make sure the seed is healthy. Get the soil, make sure the soil is also healthy. Plant your seed, water it, nurture it, monitor it over time, it grows. You don't need to start praying for fruits to come. No, the fruit will come on its own. The fruit here is cash, money. The seed is your ideas. Then the soil is the environment where you plant it. The person to water the fruit is your mentor, your instructor. There is no world champion without a coach. You can't make that ideas all by yourself. A tree cannot make a forest. If you want to make money, like I pointed out earlier, you need people. The people up who will draw you up, these are the mentors. The people down are the people you are drawing up. The people within the same level are people who are keeping you warm, challenging you to keep on the pursuits. So this is actually, all of them are synchronized together. So how healthy is your ideas? The farmer determines the ideas. That is why when you get an idea, you have a good mentor. I pray time will allow me to teach you on how to choose a mentor. If you have an idea on on what you want to do. A mentor is the one that looks at the seed and says, this seed is good. It's good, we plant it here. It will grow in this environment. And it will help you to nurture it, get the right nutrients, and then help you to nurture the ideas to grow. If you get a wrong farmer, they can kill your seed in the wrong environment. That's why the good mentor, with a good seed, a good idea, in a good environment, you are on your way to making wealth. So you don't need to start thinking about money. If you don't have money, do your best to distract yourself from that thought of, I don't have money, I am poor. All those mindsets, you need to wipe it off you. Find something that will consume your passion, such that you pursue it. Even after 2 days, you won't remember that you've not eaten. Let that passion to meet a need, such need like women that are having menstrual cramps or managing stress in the lives of people that are undergoing stress. You want to help them manage their stress, or you want to solve menstrual cramps for the ladies. You start up a campaign, you start up a program. It becomes a passion that before the end of this year, I want to give information to not less than 10,000 ladies on how to manage menstrual cramps. Before you know it, in the next couple of months, years, when you have met a large number of people, you delivered value, cash will start pursuing after you, because you've been consumed with the problem you are solving. You'll be consumed with the solution you are bringing to the table. So money will now find its way. The traffic will be to your house because you've delivered value. So let your mind flow. Let your mind grow. Let your mind grow beyond what you have, so that you can be able to walk your way into your world. I want to summarize with this before I now share you a story that would cap up all that I've told you. If you must grow your business company, use this format. I heard it from someone, I don't know who it is, I can't remember the person again. It's not actually mine, but I read through it from someone that I respect so much. He told me about it, and he too also learned it from someone. So it is not my idea. They called it the thinking gig. The thinking gig. That is GIG. The thinking gig. The first G is think generationally. The second is I, institutionally, and the third is globally. So if you must grow any business, don't see it from that small thing you're doing from your bedroom. Even though you started small, permit me to be a Christian for just a minute. I don't know, a lot of people who are watching me may not be, but I have respect for your religion. But hear what my scripture says. The Bible says, though your beginning is small, your latter end shall greatly increase. So let that be a guiding thought for you, to know that what you think you started from the confines of your room, we get to generations after now. We get to generations. Have you ever thought of it that Africans are not actually patterned like this? You watch out for some companies in the Western world where you see a company have lasted for 200 years, 300 years, 500 years. Why? The companies were built on some set of values, and those values are handed over to the next generation, and they keep driving it. And when the one that started the idea he started building it on those values. He insisted on it, and then the vision is growing, and the new generation is carrying on with it. I heard the story of the owner of Toyota company, that when the daughter or the son came back from Harvard with his doctorate degree from Harvard University, he had to send him or her to go and start from the cleaners. I learned Japanese are very humble people. He had to go to start from the cleaning department to be a janitor in his own father's company. With doctorate degree from Harvard, he started there. He is actually going to take over the company. He said, if you cannot understand the problem with cleaning according to the father, you cannot know how to manage this whole conglomerate. And that the boy or the girl, I don't have the full picture of the story, went to that department and started working as a janitor. Humility. That's generation. That's what the father has built. He wants to ensure that the next generation picks it from that scratch and grow it into something that he himself could not achieve while he managed the company. And that's how it grows. So think the next generation, bring innovations, and start actually taking someone along with you, your relative, your friend, someone that that shares almost the same ideas with you. Both of you can form synergy, and then you start building, and cast a 10-year plan, cast a 20 years plan, cast a 50 years plan, And then make sure you don't allow unnecessary distraction. You stick and follow the plan. You find yourself getting to where you want. Even after you are dead, that's when your success actually starts counting. Any vision that died with you, you were not successful. Your success starts when you are gone. We know what you have built, whether it could stand the test of time. If you couldn't stand, forgive me, you didn't build anything. And the second one is institutionally. You don't build as an entity, as a person. You build as an institution. Even though maybe it's you doing all the frying of granuts, now you're the one packaging the granuts, putting the label on it and all that. But just in your mind, be all in one person that respect different departments in that small room you are. That I am now working as a packaging person, I'm working as a production person, frying the granuts, I'm working as this. You've partitioned it in your mind. As the granuts business is growing, you can now employ someone to say, yeah, take care of packaging, I'm in the production section. And when you come, you now train someone to take the production. You now go to the marketing. You now know this is institutions all embodied in the conglomerate you are building. You now know it's not a one-man thing, and each of the segments, you actually make budget and plans for them, cast plan and aspirations for the future of that section of that institution. You keep building it. Create some values, like I always say, values, laws, principles that guide each of the institutions. As you're building it, those institutions become pillars that will keep the company going from time to time. Then think globally. Let it not just be something that will start and end in that your small room. No, take it to the world, show it to the world. Right now, reaching the global community is very easy. You can just do something here and someone in America is already seeing it. So it's a very simple, the global aspect of the whole thinking gig has been made easy by social media. Instead of you spending all those time wasting data and misbehaving online and showing the world your nakedness that reflects your empty brain, forgive me. If actually that is what you are doing, you are not helping yourself. You can actually sell something, not your body. Sell your brain. Stop selling your body. Sell your brain. Your brain will give you more cash than your body. Your brain will give you cash and dignity and also last longer than your body could have done. So sell your brain, not your body. So if you can reach the global community with that little thing, if you are making granules, you are selling soya beans, you are just put it on your social media page, start with it. From there, you can just go for a paid advert and start selling to the world, and you now blow up your reach to 1,000 persons per day, 2,000 persons, depending on how much persons you can reach via the ad. By the time you do this, you are growing. The globe is knowing about you. People are getting interested in you, and your contact is there. People are reaching you from all over the world. What you started from the confines of the room has reached the 5-7 continents of the world. So the point is, be strategic. These three factors should be in your mind while you're building your vision. I want to summarize with this story. All I am saying can be found in just this one story. The poor young boy that left Abakaliki village. He had nothing on him. He's very, very poor background. He has no money, and he has one big bro or uncle or auntie or someone saw him and just chose to like and say, come and join me. So he left Abakaliki village. He left Ebonyi State as a town. He left Imo State village or anywhere in the world and went to join someone in another town, preferably on Onitsha Head Bridge. That's where we know the home of business persons, on Onitsha Head Bridge, Onitsha Main Market, Arara International Market. He went there to do normal boy. And in 6 years, time is money. Time is money. In 6 years, this guy built values. He built values that translated to money. That after 6 years, he was settled with little or nothing. In 2-3 years, he became a millionaire. His millions did not come in the 2-3 years he was settled. His millions came in the process of time while he persevered and waited in that 6 years when he was being trained, when he was being inconvenienced. Sometimes they have to do offloading till midnight. Sometimes they have to call them up very early in the morning to start going to open shop and all that. He was being trained. He was being drained. He was taking all the inconveniences for a greater future he has seen. So in that training, his master is the mentor, the farmer that is planting him as a seed in a particular sector of business. he learned it. Over 6, he understood diligence. He understood excellence. He understood customer relations. He understands relationship, strategic relation with the with the friends of his boss and business partners. He understood loyalty and practiced it. Absolutely. He understood business integrity. He understood a lot of values all to put together. He learned it, both the good and even the bad. He gathered all the informations together and he was settled. Sometimes their master give them less than 5% of what they made while they were serving him. But with just a little prayer, it shall be well with you. Go and prosper. They will not be giving, they will go. Some of them, in a couple of years, they start building it, they start buying things, and when you see them, you think some of them will say, he did money rituals. Is it not the Ebuka that was settled 2 years ago? How did he make all this money? Leave those your money ritual philosophy. It doesn't occur in some of these cases. These cases are cases of people who, out of diligence and loyalty, built their wealth over time. In that 2 years, when they were settled, some of their friends of their boss will now say, Emeka, have you been settled? Well, okay, come and carry shop from the warehouse. Come and carry goods from the warehouse. Tell the guy in the center that I sent you to pick goods 2 million, pick 3 million, pick 4 million. Others will be coming from different places. Those that used to buy from the master, you can ask, what of Emeka? So Emeka has been settled though. Emeka is in the other line now. Oh, really? Okay, I'll go and patronize him. They will now go. Emeka has created a face for himself. He started a life, and in a couple of years, Emeka is a millionaire. Are you willing to pass through the process? There are just 3 V's to it. The vision of making wealth, money for yourself, your family, and the values of making that money must not be removed. That's the bridge that connects you from the vision angle to the victory angle. So if you must be victorious at the other end to make this money, then the vision has to come in alliance with the values. Where the values are properly put in place, you climb that bridge. Building values is like building bridge that will cut you from the vision terminal to the victory terminal. When you are patient with time and process to build those values, when you get to your victory terminal, guess what? Those values that took you to victory terminal will sustain you when you get there. Now, I respect one particular man of God, Apostle Selman. He said something. He said, life works with system, and you cannot break any system. If internally who you are in level 1, that is where you will be. If by any magic someone dashes you money, or you stole money anywhere and you now went to level 12 by proxy, in a matter of time, you'll be reduced back to level 1 because you didn't grow from inside out. Keep this truth in your head. If you must stay up, you have to grow up. Keep this truth in your head. Grow up. Build this capacity. Don't jump any stage. Any stage you jump, you will come back to it. Trust me on that. I believe you learned something. I believe you were blessed. I believe you've been inspired. If truly you were, you can share, you can like, you can comment. You can also download it and all that. You can call me and talk to me, chat me up with the number on the screen. Tell me how you were blessed. Then you have a company you want us to run training for your staff. The email there is there. Send me a mail or still give me a call or send me a message. You can run training for your staff on customer management skills and different kind of trainings you run. By the time you call me, I can send in our module of training. I appreciate you a lot that you give me this time listening to me. I feel honored. God bless you. I still see you sometime in the future. God bless you.
Sister, where one man receives